Hey guys, here I am like I promised. I'm going to try every once in a while to post videos. Just bear with me because my neighbor's dog is barking, which is gonna make my dogs bark. And it's hard to avoid dogs since that's basically my living. I have dogs at home that I'm boarding and dogs at my salon. So no matter where I go, I can't seem to get 2 seconds without a dog barking. But if you're an animal lover and you own dogs, you'll understand. So I can't, this is like my 10th time trying to record this video, so please bear with me. Anyway, I tried to pick the prettiest spot in my yard, one of the prettiest spots, because I actually have a very nice yard. I put effort into it, just because I wanted to have a nice background. So at least that makes up for the barking dogs. I went to a business networking event about 2 weeks ago in Staten Island. All right, I'm stopping it here. So this group meets every once in a while with events that they have in venues on top of their weekly meetings that they do in the morning. So I decided to go. It was at a venue that's in South Beach called the Vanderbilt, which is actually a very pretty venue. So why not, right? I decided to go. But they also had a guest speaker who spoke about an hour that had a wonderful presentation, and he got his point across, which I feel is worth me discussing and making a video about, because not only is it good for the business aspect of someone's life, but I feel like it affects them personally, as a person, as a whole. His name was John Scott Turco. So he did a phenomenal job, which led me to basically do this video, because some things that he did say were things that I have thought about and I feel like I can connect with personally. So he spoke about 7 pillars that basically involve someone's lifestyle, someone's work, someone's job. Because if you follow these 7 pillars and you improve them and do what you have to do, it basically improves your life, your work career, everything that you basically are involved in. Well, the 7 pillars are authenticity, action, joy, courage, gratitude, resilience, and positivity. Basically, he told us all, there's some, out of those 7 pillars, just focus on the 2 that you feel like you need to improve in your life. The 2 that will make the greatest difference. I mean, obviously you have to have all 7 because it's hard to choose which 2 you want to focus on. But he says when you have these 7 pillars, so he explained to everybody how they should just focus on 2, and he went around the room and asked everybody what 2 should they focus on. He did go into a little bit more detail than what I'm going to go into detail about, because I'm not an expert. I just have an idea about this stuff, and plus I don't know if you guys want to sit here for like an hour listening to me breaking down each step of the pillars and what you should be doing. Unless you want me to, just comment below and let me know, and then I'll just basically break down each thing and focus on each pillar and what you should do to improve your life. But you have Google, and people should know what it is that they need to focus on to improve their lifestyle and things like that. So when it comes to my business and myself in my life, I basically focus on resilience and authenticity, due to the fact you need to be original. You need to be something that pops out. You can't be like everybody else, because you're not offering anything special. Basically, what could you offer someone that someone else can't give them? What makes you better? What makes you the top of the top? And also with resilience, you need to bear with what life gives you. You need to not have a fear. When you put fear aside and you forget about what's going to happen and not worry about the negative outcome and just basically focus on the positive, basically you didn't set yourself up for failure, because there was no failure, and usually you end up doing well. Yeah. So, but think about it. Honestly, what if you had no fear in anything? What would you do? I'm sure a lot of you would take things into your own hand and improvise and improve what's going on. A lot of people are basically in a standstill because they are afraid of taking that leap. They're afraid of the failure. But if you wipe that fear out and decide to do something that you would have never done because of the fear, the outcome a lot of times is a positive outcome. And guess what? If you do fail, because honestly it does happen, but you need to start this adventure in your life, any adventure, love, relationships, family, friends, career, you need to leap into it full force, because without doing that, you're always going to be basically at a standstill and not moving in life because you have fear holding you back. And you know that. And basically fear and nerves and everything like that does equal excitement. So think about it for yourself. If you didn't have fear, what would you do in your life to make a change? And that will also make the biggest change in your life. And when it comes to the authenticity part of it, for myself, you have to live life with passion. That's what I've been doing. I've had plenty of careers, which I've spoken about, even relationships. And careers and relationships basically have two things in common. Depends how much you enjoy it, how much you love the person, how much you love the job. And that's what makes it special. That's what's going to give it that unique flair. That's what's going to give it the passion. So if you don't have that authenticity, you don't have that flair and that love and that passion, it's not going to work. Whether it's going to be a career, whether it's going to be a relationship, whether it's going to be anything in your life. Believe me, I know firsthand, because every job, and even the person that you do date, sparks something different inside of you. The more you enjoy it, the more you want it, the more you desire it, the more you're going to do what you have to do to make it authentic, to make you be the number one in that career, in that relationship. But when there's no passion, no love, no desire, it's always set to fail. So you have to think, what do I as a person have to offer this job, this person, this whatever, to make it succeed, to make it be something that's going to take me from point A to point Z, you know? It's really tough because there's many jobs out there, there's many people out there, there's many relationships out there, and you need to be the one that's going to offer something that someone else cannot offer. Because then when you don't put that effort into it and be... John Scott said that people don't buy what you do. People buy why you do. And that really hit me because it's true. People really don't care what you do. They care about why you're doing it. And that is very important because people understand with my business, I'm doing it because it's a business, it's making me money, and I know how to groom dogs. That's part of the reason. I wouldn't be in this career if I didn't know how to groom dogs. But why am I doing it? It's because I love animals, and I'd rather be with animals than around a lot of people most of the time. So that is why I'm doing it. And it shows, because what makes me better than a lot of other places, which there are good places, trust me, but I feel I offer a lot more than what a lot of other places offer due to the fact a lot of people just go into it for the money. I'm not doing it for the money because I've had jobs that made me a lot of money. And personally, I didn't like it. I didn't like the atmosphere. It wasn't for me, and I can't do something that's going to make me miserable. There you go. And then that's where you don't put in the passion. That's where you don't put in the authenticity of it. That's where you don't put in the resilience and the goals and the loves and everything you need for it. So at this stage of my life, I'm doing something because I thoroughly enjoy it, and that's what's going to make the most difference. And it's the same thing in a relationship. Why are you in certain relationships? It's not, anybody could be in a relationship, right? But why are you in a certain one? You're in that certain one because of the person, right? But there's different levels with any relationship, and there's some relationships you do more in those relationships because of the passion and desire than you would in other relationships. So when he said that to me, I realized that was a great line because it's true. And basically, he also said that, what are you pretending that you want out of life? Because a lot of people pretend that they want things, but then they don't achieve what they're pretending to want. And people are always in a standstill. So basically, what are you waiting for? What are you doing that is keeping you from living the life that you want? It's yourself that's holding you back, no one else. People should never blame someone else for their failures because it's only themselves. No one's sitting there chaining you down, keeping you locked up, telling you can't do this, you can't do that. So quit pretending and move on and do what you have to do. What changes can you make each day in your life to live the best life that you can live? Think about it. Set yourself goals each day. Today I'm going to make a change in this aspect. Today I'm going to make a change in that aspect. Basically, do some scripting, which is something that a lot of people do. You write something down that you wish will come into fruition. I didn't get this, by the way, from him. I'm just adding some of my own shit in here. So, but basically, you need to change stuff up. So you want things to happen, you need to do things each day to make those goals happen. Just remember, no one can offer you the life that you can have. You need to go out and achieve it and do it all by yourself. Like I said, the effort you put into it will come back full force in a positive way. You just need to be open-minded about things and enter it with positivity and not negativity. Wake up every morning and contribute and think about one small change in each of those pillars, and believe me, your life will be changing for the positive. I think I basically said everything that I want to say, and I'm gonna end this video now because I have things to do and I have quite a few dogs here with me, which you've heard, and I need to tend to them for now. All right, I'll speak to you all later and have a great day. Bye.